Hey, it's Mr. Drew here. Welcome back to our channel. And today we're going to be talking about turtles and tortoises and what makes them different. So, right here, we have three animals. Two are turtles and one is a tortoise. Can you tell the difference? Well, sometimes you can by looking at them. Sometimes it takes a little more of a trained eye. These guys are all getting working here. So these two I'm holding are turtles. This is a tortoise. And what's the difference between these guys? They look so similar, but they are different. This is a land animal. This is a land turtle. This is an aquatic turtle. These guys both can swim. Tortoises aren't good at swimming. They have special legs that allow them to rotate so that they can move their legs and swim. Now, tortoises have legs that only go forward and backwards, and this means they can walk. Turtles have feet that can grab, so they can use those claws to pull themselves out of water, pull themselves up. Tortoises' feet are padded, much like an elephant. Now we have three different species here. We have a box turtle. This is the ornate box turtle. We have a Russian tortoise, and we have a red-eared slider. These are a very invasive species found throughout the United States. They're native from Mexico to Canada. And in Maine, where we're at, these are illegal. These are a prohibited species. The red-eared sliders can outcompete our native species, and they can survive in Maine climate. So Maine is trying to be proactive by keeping these out of the state. Now, these two species, this is legal and very common pet tortoise, the Russian tortoise, and this is as big as it's gonna get. So red-eared sliders get much larger, but this is as big as he gets. They can live up to 30 years or so. Here, box turtles are illegal. Ornate, eastern, doesn't matter what the species is, you're not allowed to own them in Maine. And this one is very old. This one is well over 50 years old, and we know something about this turtle that didn't happen to these guys. Was if we look, there's a hole in her shell right there. See if I can get my finger there. She has that hole in the shell. Many, oh, someone went poop, thanks. Anyhow, many years ago, clean up in aisle 2. Many years ago, let me clean that up before I put my hand in it. Many years ago, long ago, when I was a little kid and further, adults would put holes in their turtle shell and put a chain to tie him to a tree. This way here, the pet turtle couldn't escape. Now, many years ago, we didn't realize turtles can feel their shell. They can feel it when you touch them. So this is very broken up, which means they probably did it with a screwdriver or an ice pick, which probably was very painful for the turtle. It's now healed over, but that is how that hole got there. And we have several older turtles with those holes. Please never put holes inside a turtle's shell. It's not good for them, it's not kind, and it's not necessary. If you find a turtle outside, you found it outside. It's a wild animal. Leave it outside. And it's best not to chain them up at all. So that's how we know this turtle is over 50 years old. Now, the box turtles can live over 100 years. And they're called box turtles because their shell is hinged right here. So if they go inside their shell, they can close up the shell completely front and back. And that allows them to hide in there like they're in a box. And the tortoises can't do that. Their shells are solid on the bottom. Now, the shells have names. Believe it or not, the top of the shell is called the carapace. And the bottom of the shell is called the plastron. And the part that connects them in between is called the bridge. So there are three parts. Then on the shells themselves are things called scutes. Those scutes are made of keratin, like our fingernails or our hair. And they can shed their scutes off as they grow. So that's the part of a tortoise or turtle shell. And another guy just peed on the table. The difference, again, between turtles and tortoises is turtles can swim, tortoises cannot. And that's what makes them what they are. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed seeing these guys. And remember, if you like the contents of our channel, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give us a big thumbs up, and peace and love in these wild times.